So please welcome this week's special guest, Paul. Right, Bradley, what is Paul to you?
This is Paul, my school friend, who loved mashed potato so much that I used to steal it off teachers' plates for him.
OK. Josie, how do you know Paul?
This is Paul, and he taught me the carrot technique for giving up smoking.
Finally, Lee, your relationship to Paul?
This is my milkman, Paul. I came down one morning to find he'd left 88 pints of milk on my doorstep.
So, there we are. Bradley's Mr. Potato Head, Josie's carrot counsellor, or Lee's mixed-up milkman. David, where'd you start?
All right, mashed potato. Why did you see it as your role to obtain mashed potato for Paul?
Because he loved mashed potato so much, and I was his friend, and he wasn't brave enough.
How did you steal it without the teachers noticing?
I stole it when the teachers weren't looking.
How many teachers did you steal mashed potato from, and on how many separate occasions? Describe the scale and nature of the scam.
5 years I've had this.
No, what happened was the teachers' dinners had mashed potato on them.
Were the pupils allowed no mashed potato? Was mashed potato the luxury item available only to teachers?
No, not necessarily.
Not necessarily.
No, not
On some days.
yes. Some days we would have mashed potato.
I had a very privileged upbringing where mashed potato was available to teachers and pupils alike. Not a day goes by when I don't give thanks for that.
Some days we had no mashed potato.
Paul?
Paul?
Yeah.
Rob, how come I never get a newsreader?
We would have lunch in the dining area. The teachers that were looking after us in that dining area would then swap over and have their lunch later than us.
Right.
The plates of dinner that were going to the other teachers had mash on them, and somewhere else in the school, other than the dining room, we'd take the mash.
Right.
Just sum up for us how you got the mashed potato off the teacher's plate and onto Paul's plate.
I hijacked the canteen trolley thing.
On a trolley, so it's an industrial quantity of mash you're moving around here, yeah? Yeah? Is that right?
Would you like to move on with your inquiries?
Josie, what is the carrot method?
Paul is my plumber,
Yeah.
and I've known him for about 10 years now. I do like a cheeky ciggy every now and then. About 2 months ago, he came and did a tap in my utility room. And I said, Paul, when I gave him a cup of tea, you know, you can have a fag in this house. And he says, I don't do it anymore, but I'll show you what I do. And he had a packet of ciggies with a little plastic bag thing and little sticks of carrots. And he nibbled them. So I did
you
it.
don't smoke the carrots?
No.
So it's just quite simply, every time you fancy a cigarette, just
Yes,
nibble
but
on a carrot.
But for some reason, because I've tried before, some reason just having the packet with you.
So you put them in the cigarette pack, so you still have
That's
to buy...
what he did. That was his little technique.
I was trying to give up heroin once, and I carried around a little tub of hummus. I found that worked.
Right, what about Lee's story?
Yes.
So when was this?
It was about 6 weeks ago.
88 bottles, glass bottles.
Glass bottles of milk, yes.
And how were they arranged on the doorstep?
In the shape of a cow. What does that matter?
I'm just trying to picture the scene. Where were they?
Picture
Where
the
were they
scene.
arranged?
I've opened the door, there's 88 bottles of milk.
Where were they?
Where were
How's
they?
he got a very
On
big
the doorstep,
porch?
around the
On the
doorstep.
doorstep, you
Not
got
just
a
on
very
the...
big doorstep.
Well, you've got to let me finish. On the doorstep, around the side, up the bit that I have on the side of my house.
And the colour of the foil on the milk bottles?
The colour of the foil?
Yeah.
Blue.
Blue, which means what?
It means that it's full fat.
I didn't think anybody drank full-fat milk
Is this the
anymore.
bit you least believe? The bit that you doubt about this story is I had 88 bottles of milk on my doorstep.
That's fine, that's champion.
Full fat? Are you bombers?
How many had you ordered?
I'd ordered... Well, I thought I'd ordered 8.
You thought you'd ordered... That's a lot.
8 pints of full fat milk.
Well, that's it.
Why did you want 8 pints of full-fat milk?
Because I had friends staying over.
Who like milkshakes?
I ordered it online, I made a mistake. I meant to put 88 bottles, and I hit it, and I put 88 in the box. That's
Right.
what happened. That is
And Paul didn't question that at all. Nobody questioned that you wanted 88 bottles of milk.
Yeah, because what happened is I put 88, I said double-clicked, and then his face just came up on the screen and went, "Are you sure, Governor?" I mean, come on, Lee. 88 bottles of milk? What are you talking about? Hey? I'll go back down and have another go. No, he doesn't get involved in the admin. He just looks at the list and delivers the milk.
Fair enough.
When does Paul deliver?
Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
What time?
Ooh, it's quite early, Hugh.
So, how many bottles did you say?
88 on this particular
And
occasion.
he did it silently on the doorstep? You didn't wake up at all? Yeah, no big clanking going on?
Got a very
Back and forth to the milk float? No?
It was he's a professional. We call him the Ninja Milkman.
OK. Talk us through the event. You open the front door. What happens?
I saw 88 bottles of milk.
Yeah. And what happened then? What happened?
I went, "Love!" Not to him, obviously he's gone.
Yeah.
I said, "Darling..." Doesn't I say love, that'd be far too working class and northern. "Darling, heavens above, the milkman's left 88 bottles of milk again." What an absolute blackguard.
How long did it take you to get through this supply? Until you got rid of them all? And what did you do
We
then?
didn't get through them all before they'd gone off. We gave some to the cat. Actually, I'm lucky because I've got a lion.
OK, we need an answer. So, David's team, is Paul Bradley's Mr Potato Head, Josie's carrot counsellor, or Lee's mixed-up milkman?
I don't understand why you'd have full fat in this day and age.
No.
Think of your half flour.
I get semi-skimmed.
I get semi-skimmed.
Yeah.
I get semi-skimmed.
I think everyone gets
Everybody gets
semi-skimmed.
semi-skimmed. Semi-skimmed, yes.
I think it's Bradley. I think it's Bradley.
No, I think you might be
It
right.
was so bad.
Yeah, it was so bad.
It's got to be right.
Bradley's technique to basically collapse in front of us meant
Yeah.
we didn't really get any information either way out of it.
No,
He's
true.
just...
True.
And he has a whiff of a thief about him as well, doesn't he?
OK, so, Paul, would you please reveal your true identity?
I am Paul, and Bradley used to steal potatoes from me.
Thank you very much, Paul.
Thank you very much.